keep breathing. I need your voice just to keep on dreaming. I need your love to never go away.
Hello everybody, my name is Donna Swanson. I'm the Executive Director at Focus Alternative Learning Center in Canton, and you're watching our show Focus on Autism. And I'm with some of my good friends here. Lucas Hofstetter is our co-host.
Nice to meet you all. Thanks for joining us.
And today we're going to be talking about...
Today's topic is going to be one we haven't covered yet. We're going to be talking a little bit about our favorite and some of our less than favorite foods. Mm-hmm. This is a subject that comes up a lot. We often get parents asking us, what kinds of foods did you guys like? I can't get my kids to eat anything except junk food. And so we thought we'd offer a little bit of our perspective and maybe give you guys some ideas, hopefully something that'll be a little bit useful and maybe amusing too.
And as you know, a lot of the kids on the autism spectrum are very, very picky eaters. And we had some actual write-ins from two of our kids about the kind of foods that they like. And so I'm going to start with that. And our two fellas that were interviewed are Max and JR. And the first question that was asked of them was, what kind of foods do you like? And Max likes pizza, mac and cheese, steak, and that's about it. JR likes steak, eggs, pork, Mexican foods. He also likes sushi. He likes most things, and he's not that picky as long as it's on his special diet. And when they asked, how do you prepare these foods, Max said he helps with the pizza and the pancakes, and he puts the ingredients in for the pancakes and spreads the sauce for the pizza. JR said he loves to make omelets with cheese and scrambled eggs, and sometimes he likes to help make soup too and helps make pizza. And what kind of foods don't you like? Max said all vegetables. Surprise, huh? Apples, and he says that's because they are hard and too juicy. JR, he does not like spinach because it's slimy, and peppers and pickles. And when asked the question of why do you eat what you eat, Max says, just because I like it. And JR said, I'm allergic to several foods, so I have to eat a pretty special diet. They were asked the question, do you like crunchy foods? And Max said yes, he likes oat squares. And JR, he likes cereal, and he likes apples because it helps with his sensory when he needs that crunchy stuff. When asked about smells, because smells do bother a lot of kids on the spectrum, Max does not like the smell of celery, which I never heard before, and JR does not like the smell of onions. They were asked the question, do certain textures bother you? And Max does not have a problem with textures, but JR said slimy stuff like that squash and spinach. They were also asked the question, do you have any food allergies? Max doesn't, but JR has quite a few. He's allergic to gluten, dairy, most wheat. He's been allergic to dairy since he was a baby, and wheat and gluten since he was about 4 years old. And he can't eat any kind of sulfites because he gets an allergic reaction. He gets red bumps. So he has a special diet, and all the foods are really good. And both his mom and his two brothers are allergic too. And you do find that often in families on the autism spectrum. And I know for our kids at Focus, we have to be very, very careful about the kinds of foods that we offer them and how we offer them, and the smells. Certain smells really get them going, and they're very good about letting us know. And the ones who are on special diets really know what they can eat and what they can't eat, and that makes me very proud when they know that, right, Lucas?
Knowing one's own limits is perhaps one of the most important things one can learn, especially when it comes to food.
Yes. Well, I was going to kind of go down. We were going to start with Dan. And do you want me to ask you the questions, or do you want to just kind of free float here?
I think I'm better off with the direct questions, if you don't mind.
Okay. So I'm going to ask, what kind of foods do you like to eat, Dan?
I am not as picky with vegetables. I like green beans, corn especially, and for foods I like meats, steak, hot dogs, pizza.
So when you were younger, were you more fussy?
I think I was, yeah. I had a much more limited selection of foods, particularly foods that, like soups or stuff that were exactly solid.
Okay, so for you, it was texture, right?
Texture,
You didn't like the
Yeah.
soups and stuff that didn't feel right to you.
Yeah.
And how did you start to increase the different things that you eat?
As I got older, I tried starting to have different eating different things.
Yeah.
To try and try some things out.
Good. Do you ever help cook food?
No, because I'm a terrible cook. I can't I can't cook to save my life.
Yeah. And that's not an area that you want to try. You're not trying yet.
No.
Okay. What kind of foods don't you like?
I do not like potatoes because it's just too soft and mushy. And broccoli, I'm not a big broccoli person, but
Yeah.
nothing else that I can think of off the top of my head.
But do you like French fries?
I do, on occasion.
On occasion. So, but
Yeah.
it's mostly the other kinds of potatoes, and that you don't like.
Yeah, it's mostly the baked potato or mashed potato that
Yeah.
I'm more picky towards, or onions. I don't like onions.
Don't like onions. All right. Why do you eat what you eat?
I enjoy what I eat, but I'm also careful as to how much of it I can have.
Yeah.
Like when I go out to eat, I'm careful not to order stuff with too many calories.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not on any kind of diet, I still like to keep an eye on weight and stuff.
And how did you learn that? How did you become aware of that as something to keep track of?
Just as I got older, I was able to understand the charts better that explain what's in foods and stuff better.
So you've really paid attention
Yeah, I try to.
taking care of yourself. Do you like crunchy foods?
I do, yeah.
Like what?
I'll eat potato chips on occasion. I'll eat, I can't really think of a lot of crunchy foods.
Like
I'll
pretzels
I'll eat crackers on occasion. And some other crunchy foods I prefer crunchy.
popcorn?
A little bit, not too much.
Not too much. Okay. Any smells bother you?
I don't like the smell of like hand sanitizer or some other smells.
Any food smells that bother you?
I'm not a big fan of the smell of onions.
Okay, onions is a definite theme here for you, huh?
No.
And do certain textures bother you? Like you said, the potato, anything like mushy.
Anything mushy, yeah. But apart from that, nothing that I know of yet.
Can you eat casseroles?
No, not really.
Because some of our kids do not like casseroles because they like their food to be separate, not all mixed together.
Yeah, I'm like that.
Yeah.
But I don't want that in the same plate as long as it's separate.
Yep. So that's very much. And do you have any food allergies?
None that I'm yet aware of.
Okay. Very good. You did a great job. What about desserts? Do you like desserts?
I like eating brownies now and then.
Brownies now and then?
But I'm not much into sweet things like cakes or candies. I don't eat a lot of that.
Well, I'm very happy to hear that you eat vegetables because that's something that we have a really hard time getting kids to eat. I'm going to go to Emily now, unless you have something else you'd like to add at this time.
No, thanks.
You did a great job, Dan.
Thanks.
Miss Emily, how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Now, you are a little fussy eater, right?
Yeah.
And always have been.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've known you for quite a while, and actually, you're less fussy now than you ever were, and that makes me very happy. But what kind of foods do you like?
Well, I basically like more simple things like pasta and pizza, and I'm not. And unfortunately, I like the